Hello, my friends. Welcome to another Cup of Joe. I'm your host, Joe Tumalo, CEO of PG Partner. This is a spontaneous Cup of Joe. I just had a great donor call and I wanted to share how it went and hopefully some takeaways. I just called a longtime loyal donor, many, many years. No one had ever called her before. We had a pretty brief conversation and I thanked her, of course, number one. I asked her why she had been so good to us all these years and asked her, tried to see if there was any connection. There really wasn't a connection other than she loves the work we're doing, but no real personal, deep, deep connection. And then I said, what can we do to better serve you? If there's one thing we could do to serve you better as a donor, couldn't come up with anything. And then I said, can I just verify our information? This is a approach I take sometimes when I can't really connect with somebody on a more emotional level, when they're a little guarded. Do we have is this your right email address, your right phone number, right address? Yes. And one other thing before we hang up, if I may, sometimes when I speak with donors who've been giving for so long, they tell me that they have provided for the organization in their estate plans, in their will, retirement plan, something like that. I don't suppose that's something you folks have done. She said, yes, we did, right? So to hopefully takeaway number one is it can be that transactional, if that's the right way to say it, sometimes. Now, the client I'm doing these calls for has hundreds of thousands of loyal donors. So it's volume, it's high volume. But if you have somebody that's kind of not really open for a visit, tough to connect with, you can simply ask that in a survey type approach. And it's not the first time I've done it. It's not the first time I've had somebody say yes. So that's takeaway number one. Takeaway number two is please, 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 please make sure that you have a process in place and that it is followed through when someone says, yes, you're in my plans. Now, I did try to see if she would talk more about what her intentions are, any area of our work. Not yet. It really was kind of guarded, but that's okay. I think over time I'll be able to warm up with her and build her trust. And she likely will be open to sharing more details about what their intention is. So the next thing we need to do is send them a welcome kit. Welcome to the Legacy Society. And that is so important. It's so often overlooked. I speak from personal experience of how many clients and charities I have let them know that we are in their estate plans. And other than a text thank you or an email, that's all we've ever gotten. So super, super important that we have a process and we are executing that process to welcome people to the Legacy Society, to make sure they feel good about it, to see what we can do, how would they like to be stewarded, how would they like to be cultivated, maybe for increasing that commitment over time. So as always, thank you to our sponsor, ThankView. Thank you all for your continued viewing and support. If you feel like, you know what, we do have a lot of donors, loyal donors, nobody's calling, God, it'd be great to have somebody call these people and qualify them. Please give us a call. You can call me, Joe, at 610-653-7906 or joe@plangivingpartner.com. All the best. Thank you.